Hello children, welcome to part 4 of chapter 1, The Fish Tale of class 5. Today we are going to study about the fish market, that is where the fishes are sold and bought. So let's proceed and enjoy the chapter. So children, let's begin with textual question from page number 11. If price of 8 kg kingfish is rupees 1200, at what price per kg did Fazila sell the kingfish? Here, price of 8 kg of kingfish is rupees 1200. So, price of 1 kg kingfish is equal to rupees 1200 divided by 8. Now children, in the question we have been given price of 8 kg kingfish and we have been asked to find out price of 1 kg or per kg of kingfish. So whenever we need to find the price of something less than the given in the question, we have to divide. So on dividing 1200 by 8, we get rupees 150. Hence, Fazila sold the kingfish at rupees 150 per kg. Let's move on to the next one. Florama has sold 10 kg prawns today. How much money did she get for that? Now, the price of 1 kg prawns is rupees 150. So, price of 10 kg prawns is equal to rupees 150 multiplied by 10. Again, here price of 1 kg is given and you have been asked to find price of 10 kg. That is, you need to find more. And whenever we need to find price or cost of more, we do multiply. So, rupees 150 multiplied by 10. In short, we can multiply it as 15 ones are 15 and putting the two zeros, that is one from 150 and the other from 10, together we get rupees 1500. Hence, Florama sold 10 kg prawns at rupees 1500. Let's move on to the next. Now, here children, Gracie sold 6 kg swordfish. Minnie has earned as much money as Gracie. How many kg of sardines did Minnie sell? Rate of 1 kg swordfish is rupees 60. So, price of 6 kg swordfish would be 60 multiplied by 6, that is 6 6 are 36 is equal to rupees 360. And children, Minnie earns the same amount of money as Gracie, that is rupees 360, and Minnie sells sardines. So, rate of sardine is rupees 40 per kg. So, the quantity of sardines sold would be rupees 360 divided by 40, that is the rate of sardines. Cancelling out the zeros and dividing 36 by 4, we get 9 kg. Hence, Minnie sold 9 kg sardines. Now, moving on to the next. Bashir has rupees 100. He spends 1/4 of the money on squid. How many kilograms of squid did he buy? 1/4 of rupees 100 is 100 divided by 4. That is equal to rupees 25, because 25 fours is 100. So, price of 1 kg squid given to us is rupees 50. So, how much would he be able to buy for rupees 25? So, quantity of squid bought for rupees 25 is equal to rupees 25 divided by rupees 50, which can be calculated as 25 upon 50 is equal to 25 ones are 25 upon 25 twos are 50. Cancelling out the common numbers, 25, we get 1 upon 2. So, Bashir would be able to buy half kg squid in rupees 25. Let's move on to the next part of it. Now, moving on to the next part of the question, we know that Bashir had rupees 100 and he spent 1/4 of it, that is rupees 25 on buying squids. And here he spends 3/4 of the money on prawns. So how many kilograms of prawns did he buy? Let's see. Money left with Bashir equal to rupees 100 minus 25. That is equal to rupees 75. That is the money left with him to buy prawns. Now price of 1 kg prawns is rupees 150. So quantity of prawns he can buy for rupees 75 would be 75 divided by 150, that is equal to 75 ones are 75 upon 75 twos are 150. So cancelling out the common number 75, we get 1 upon 2, that is half kg. So with the remaining money, that is rupees 75, Bashir will be able to buy half kg prawns. Now the next question. 20 fisherwomen have made their own bank. Each of them save rupees 25 every month in the bank. So how much money does the group collect each month? Now children, one woman collects or saves rupees 25. So collection from 20 women is equal to rupees 25 multiplied by 20. That is, if one woman is able to save rupees 25, then 20 women would be able to save more, isn't it? So more means we do multiply here. So 25 twos are 50 and adding the 0 at the end, that would be rupees 500. Hence 20 women collect rupees 500 each month. Now let's move on to the next part of this question. Now children, in the previous part we had seen that 20 fisherwomen were able to save rupees 500 every month in the bank. So how much money will be collected in 10 years? Well, collection of 1 month is rupees 500 and we know that 1 year is equal to 12 months. So collection of 1 year equal to rupees 500 of each month multiplied by 12 months. So that would be rupees 6,000. That is 12 fives are 60 and adding the 2 zeros at the end. Hence collection of 10 years would be 10 multiplied by 6,000, because 6,000 is the collection of 1 year. So 10 years would be again multiplied by 10. So that is rupees 60,000. Now moving on to the next question children. Gracie needs money to buy a net. And this is the sort of fishing net she wants to buy. Gracie took a loan of rupees 4,000 to buy a net. Children, loan means the amount of money we borrow from someone. She paid back rupees 345 every month for 1 year. How much money did she pay back to the bank? Well, monthly installment paid by Gracie equal to rupees 345. Monthly installment means the amount of money paid every month. We know 1 year has 12 months. So, money she paid back in 1 year equal to 345 multiplied by 12, and that is equal to rupees 4140. I have shown the steps of multiplication here on the side. So do have a look at it. Hence, Gracie paid rupees 4140 back to the bank. So let's move to the second part of it. Now, here Jhansi wants to buy a logboat. Jhansi took a loan of rupees 21,000 to buy a logboat, and she paid back rupees 23,520 in 1 year. How much did she pay back every month? Well, amount paid in 1 year is rupees 23,520, and we know that 1 year is equal to 12 months. So, amount paid in 1 month equal to rupees 23,520 divided by 12. We are dividing here because we have to find the money she paid back every month. So here I have shown the division on the left hand side. Have a look at it and observe the steps carefully and try to understand it. Hence, Jhansi paid back rupees 1960 to the bank every month. Now, children, the women of Minkar Bank want to start a factory to dry fish. Over the years, they have saved rupees 74,000. How much money will they need for the factory? Well, Fazila prepares a table for the list of items needed. So let's have a look. The first column shows the list of items. The second column shows the price of each item. The third column shows the number of items needed. And the last column shows the calculation of each of these items. So let's go ahead and calculate. Borewell for fresh water costs rupees 3,000 for each, and number of items needed is 1. So 1 multiplied by 3,000 is rupees 3,000. Next is bamboo rack for fish drying. The price of each bamboo rack is rupees 2,000, and number of items needed is 20. So 20 multiplied by 2,000, that is 2 2s are 4, and putting all the zeros at the end, that is rupees 40,000. Next item needed is cement tank. The cost of one cement tank is rupees 1,000, and number of items needed is 4. So 4 multiplied by 1,000 is 4,000. The next is tray and knife. Price of each of it is rupees 300. Number of items needed is 20. So 20 multiplied by 300 would be rupees 6,000. And the last is a bucket. Cost of one bucket is rupees 75. 20 such items are needed. So 20 into 75 would be 1,500. So finally, the total cost of all these items would be rupees 54,500. So this much amount is needed to start a factory. Now, the next question, children. When fresh fish is dried, it becomes 1/3 of its weight. So, in 1 month, they plan to dry 6,000 kg of fresh fish. How much dried fish will they get in a month? Well, fresh fish in 1 month is 6,000 kg. So, dry fish they'll get at the end of the month would be 1/3 of 6,000, that is 1 multiplied by 6,000 divided by 3, that is 2,000 kg. Hence, they'll get 2,000 kg dried fish in a month. Let's move on to the next question, children, from textbook page number 14. Florama, let us calculate for 6 kg of fresh fish. We buy fresh fish for rupees 15 per kg. and we sell dried fish for rupees 70 per kg. Now we dry 6 kg fresh fish to get, well, 6 kg when it's dried, you'll get 1/3 of it, that is 6 divided by 3, that is 2 kg of dried fish. And 6 kg fresh fish, for that they have to pay rupees 15 per kg. So 15 multiplied by 6 is equal to rupees 90 for 6 kg of fresh fish. Now they will be able to sell 2 kg dried fish for rupees 70 each. So what would be the total money they would get? 2 multiplied by 70, that would be equal to rupees 140. So what would be the money earned? Well, if 6 kg fresh fish is dried, you will be able to earn rupees 140 minus 90, that is equal to rupees 50. Here, if they dry 6000 kg, how much would they be able to earn? Well, rupees 50 for 6 kg of dried fish. So for 6000 kg, it would be 6000 multiplied by 50 divided by 6. That would be equal to 1000 multiplied by 50, hence equal to rupees 50,000 in 1 month. Now let's move on to the next question, children. Jhansi, I found that for 6000 kg fish, we need 1500 kg salt every month. Its price is rupees 2 per kg. So, the monthly cost would be for salt 1500 multiplied by rupees 2 per kg, that is equal to 15 twos are 30 and adding up the 2 zeros, that's equal to rupees 3000. Other than that, they also have to spend some money for packaging and bus charges, that is rupees 3000. So what would be the total monthly cost for drying and selling the fish? Well, it would be rupees 3000 for the salt and 3000 for packaging and bus charges. So in all, it would be rupees 6000. So coming to the last question of the chapter, children. Fazila, that sounds very good. Our calculations tell us that every month our bank will earn rupees 44,000. Check to see if you also get the same answer. Well, total monthly expenses is equal to rupees 6,000. That is 3,000 for salt and 3,000 for bus and packaging. Whereas their earning is rupees 50,000 by drying 6,000 kg fresh fish and selling it. So, subtracting the expenses from their earning, they will be making rupees 44,000 more and saving it in the bank. So Fazila was of course correct with the calculations. So with this we come to the end of the chapter, children. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did like my video, please click on the like button, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you soon.